Riza, thank you so much for your time and for speaking to us. What are South Africans saying? How are they feeling about, the direction that the country is going?
Well, what we have observed over the last 10 years or so, especially over the last 5 years, is that people's perception of the direction of the country has dropped from only 25% of people believing the country is heading in the right direction to, at the moment, 15% believe that things are going in the right direction. We asked South Africans in one of our surveys, and there are many surveys that also agree with the finding. Only 1 in 10 South Africans believe things are getting better. So this is a very big problem that regular South Africans are busy experiencing.
When you say 1 in 10 South Africans believe that things are getting better, we are in an election year, probably one of the biggest that we'll see in South Africa in terms of the belief that we might go into a coalition on a national level, etc. So many political parties on that ballot paper are expected. So when you say 1 in 10, how does it look in terms of the possibility of social unrest, for many other reasons, of course?
Well, social unrest, what we've observed is poverty and deprivation is increasing, especially the middle class that has collapsed. Something that isn't really spoken about was the impact of COVID on South Africans. And at the time we asked South Africans, has it had a major impact on you? And 20 million South Africans, nearly half of the adult population, said it has had a major impact. And that hasn't improved. The middle class is collapsing because interest rates went up and wages are not keeping up. And then the economy is contracting because of Eskom mainly, and people are getting poorer. So when this does happen, then the probabilities of social unrest start to grow. There's another factor as well. Social grants, the 350 Rand grant that was issued after COVID, what we observed is when government took away that grant, there was social protests, and big protests at that. Because this, even though it's such a little money, is necessary for people just to be able to survive. A loaf of bread is 20 Rand. So the 350 Rand grant is only about 15, 16, 17 days worth of bread, and people can't live on bread alone. So government has to do something about increasing poverty and deprivation.